You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Mama always said I'd be the chosen one.
These interviews and pieces of evidence reveal a deeply disturbing yet clear picture. Governor Cuomo sexually harassed current and former state employees in violation of both federal and state laws. The independent investigation found that Governor Cuomo sexually harassed multiple women, many of whom were young women, by engaging in unwanted groping, kisses, hugging, and by making inappropriate comments. Further, the governor and his senior team took actions to retaliate against at least one former employee for coming forward with her story, her truth.
This is August 3rd, 2021. Those are the remarks of the New York Attorney General Letitia James announcing multiple allegations, sex allegations against New York Governor Cuomo. That concludes, at least at this point, a nearly 5-month investigation conducted by two outside lawyers who spoke to 179 different folks and apparently spent 11 hours questioning Governor Cuomo. Now, New York Governor Cuomo has since come forward and said never, never, never. In other words, denying all of these and giving explanations in his words as to why and how some things happen. He said his lawyer has proposed a full list of facts combating all the allegations. Well, of course, we're not going to spend the entire time trying to try the case here, and we're not going to break down each and every one of them. But we are going to look at a couple of things in specifics about how the governor is explaining why he got close to one particular worker, an employee in his office. And he ties it to the fact that he knew she had been a victim of sexual assault, possible rape, previously. And for that reason, he got close to her and spent extra time with her because he said, I had a member of my own family subjected to rape at a young age, and so I thought I could help her. That's the governor's answer. We're going to get into that in more detail because obviously it's going to be breaking throughout the day. It's going to be very difficult, I would imagine, for CNN and MSNBC and how they're going to cover it, because we're already seeing some of the mainstream journalists, as they call themselves now, and I say most cases state-controlled, already reacting with shock and disgust. I'm looking at one from CBS reporter Catherine Watson, who tweeted, "These details are disturbing." MSNBC's Andrea Mitchell says the allegations are withering. A liberal columnist called the report, quote, stomach-turning, and adds this line, which a lot of folks are now beginning to pound the drum over: Cuomo should resign. When they first surfaced, those kinds of stories started. And you must keep in mind that Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, has visions of running to be the governor of New York. I'm not saying that explains the investigation or gives it a question mark where it should have an exclamation point, but I just want you to keep that in mind. And since I mentioned Andrea Mitchell, I want you to hear an interview she conducted with the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. He and his family refugees at Cuba, the very nation where he tells those people now fighting for their independence and their freedom, don't come here. You come here, we'll send you back. But he's explaining why so many are crossing our borders now from the south. And I got to tell you, This guy's good. If I'm playing poker with him, I might be bluffed out of a hand, because he sits there with such a straight face and says the reason we're having such a surge at the border right now is because of the previous administration. He blames Trump. He blames Trump for what's happening now. Oh, this is going to be good. And I also want to focus on a more important issue, and that is the rate of suicide among police officers. We need to examine that, and we will before we wrap up. Lock and load. Ready on the right.
You can hear podcasts of this program at Larry Connors USA Facebook. Larry Connors USA Facebook.